Hi, this is Travis Lambert from TRL Automotive, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Autostop Eliminator on a 2019 GMC Sierra. Here are the tools I'll be using. You have a 1/4-inch ratchet with a 7mm socket, a small flat screwdriver, a Torx T15 driver, non-marring pry tool set, painter's tape, and a small putty knife. So we'll start by removing the 7mm screw from the driver's side lower trim panel. So just insert the putty knife here and use that to trip this latch. Remove the panel. So we'll use the ratchet to kind of break this screw loose, and then I normally just like to take that off so I can move quicker. Okay, next we're going to remove the lower trim panel. I like to start near where the screw is at. Just put your hand in the bottom and kind of pull the panel up. I want to be careful to watch. This is where the clip is. That clip has to come out last. Okay, make sure our seat's all the way back. We want to get this panel completely unclipped all the way to the back. Make sure you get every last clip until it's loose. And then this panel will just slide straight back when everything is free. And we can just leave it like this. So we've moved to the passenger side. Just make sure the seat's all the way back. We're going to do the same thing, except there's not a 7mm screw in the passenger side. So we'll just start at the bottom. Again, we want to go all the way back, get a free clip. And then once we do, this panel can slide, releasing this clip. So we don't want to break these clips. So next we're going to remove the upper console panel. So open the console up. I like to put a little bit of painter's tape right below this seam, just in case one of our tools happens to slip. It won't damage anything. So take the thinnest part of this. If you reach around to the side, you can kind of lift the panel up. Get it underneath. We want to kind of pry this straight up, just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. That's it. Now that we've released those clips, as we lift the upper console tray, you have to be careful. There's some wires that are attached to the bottom of the cup holder, and we'll use the small screwdriver just to release that clip. Pull straight back. And then on the bottom, you can use the screwdriver again to release the red clip. Just push straight up on the latch. This pulls out. Now we can remove the console tray. Next we'll be removing the lower trim plate. I like to use this tool. Just kind of hook in underneath, pull straight back, and pop these loose. Okay, we're back on the driver's side. I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to hook the panel, pull straight back. I may have to pull the center just a little bit. See, we're caught down here. There we go. Next, we'll remove the trim around the infotainment panel. So we've added some painter's tape here, and we just want to get our pry tool underneath this trim, just like that. Kind of roll it around to the bottom and pull it forward. That releases the panel. We'll just work our way around. So now we need to remove the 6 T15 screws around the perimeter. Once we have the screws removed, we can pull the panel loose and start at the top. And just pull it forward and work your way around. Okay. Gently let this down. So now that we have the infotainment panel detached, we'll disconnect the harness from the back of the auto start stop switch. We'll plug in the Autostop Eliminator. We'll set the panel back in place. So now that we have the panel back in place, the Autostop Eliminator is installed. Now is a good time to check it. See, the auto stop is now off. Press the button, comes back on. Turn the truck off. Now when we restart, now that we've set it to on, it should stay on. It does. We'll turn it off. Next time we restart, it should turn back off for us. And it's now off. So the device is working. We can finish the installation. So now we'll replace the 6 screws around the perimeter. We can remove the painter's tape at this point as well. And we'll put the trim panel back. And the lower trim plate. So as we reinstalled the upper console, we want to make sure that we align the vent on the panel for the phone charger. If you have that, you can see the vent down here. So just set this in place. And then remember to hook up the wiring connections on the bottom. So the installation of the lower trim panel is just the opposite of the removal. We want to put this clip into position first so that that doesn't get broken. So now that that's in place, we can just pop the rest of the panel in. Okay, now it's the same thing for the driver's side panel. Position is clipped first. Then once we have that, we can pop the rest of the panel into place. And we'll reinstall the 7mm screw. Okay, when we put the plate back on, notice the plate's not symmetrical. It's wider at the top, so this will only install one way. That's it.